Okay, this is a spur of the moment thing. See how many people come in. Looks like it has finally arrived. Yes. See behind me. Haven't seen that since the beginning of the year. And of course the street sweeper has to be going by. We got two. Hey Mary, welcome. You had a nice little surprise when I woke up this morning. And even more, because happened a few minutes that I had to go inside. And get my phone. Let's close up my tailgate. There we go. But what I'm talking about is, I'll show you here. Flip it around. Yep, it's finally here. And this is what I saw when I opened up the door this morning. And it took me about 10 minutes to get inside and get my camera ready. And this is what happened in the 10 minutes. Of course, it was just enough to screw everything up. Washing all the summer dust away. It's been harvest here, so it's been getting really dirty. And this is what happens in just 1 week. All the dust in the air. So I did go on and check the weather. And it said there is a chance, so we'll see if we get a little bit more rain today. I know a lot of the East Coast is probably sick of rain. You've been having more than your share, but we actually started getting some here. And the weatherman says, quote, he just says, but we'll see. More rain tomorrow and a chance of some thunderstorms. So how many people have, it's on here now, has been getting more than their share of rain lately? Hey Diana, welcome. As you can see from the background, finally getting some serious clouds here. We'll see what the rest of the day holds. Hopefully it stays like this. Like I was saying a little bit ago, I haven't seen this since like February or March. So it's a welcome sight. I'm really hoping that the weatherman is right, because I love thunderstorms. Well, some people hate them, but I love them. Thunder, lightning, pouring down rain. Hey Honeybubs, welcome. I was wondering how many people were going to actually be up. I think they're grabbing. It's like the energy in the air. It's like I get all jazzed up and wired up, and I could be, hey Shot Girl, welcome. I could be plumb tired, just ready to, barely able to keep my eyes open, and then all of a sudden I'll see some lightning, hear some thunder, and it's like, bam, my eyes are wide open. I'm ready to go. I gotta open my door, stand in it, and just sit there, turn off the outside lights, and just sit there and watch the show. So there's quite a few people up this morning. It's like, I don't think it's quite 7:30 my time yet. But it is awesome. And for the people, oh, you got up at 4 in California. We got actually a fair amount to actually keep the concrete wet this long. We still got not a whole lot, just barely enough to, didn't even settle the dust, but it got a little bit. And that's a blower in the background. Here's somebody's, oh, you got snow on Sunday? Yeah, we just got rain. We haven't had rain here since, I would say it's like maybe March at the very latest. 20, so okay, it'd be 7:28 here. Blowing the parking lot over there. But yeah, it was all great. I don't want it to be a 5-minute thunderstorm. I want that sucker to go on for, oh, maybe 2-3 hours would be nice. They very seldom last that long. Yeah, we don't get a whole lot of it here. Now we get, you're not able to see it here, but a lot of it, it'll be like some serious clouds, and it just passes us by and goes up to the mountains. In Montana, morning snow, afternoon short sleeves. Yeah. We don't get snow here a lot. I mean, it's happened back, but that was January 25th, 1999. We had a freak storm that was over the mountains, and oh, I just felt a drop. That's good. Let more fall. Freak wind blew the snowstorm from the mountains back over the valley, and we got probably a good 2 or 3 inches, and it was there until early afternoon. You can still see a little bit mid-afternoon, but it was, 6 o'clock. The phone rang, and we got up and stepped outside, and it was just like snowing like crazy. And snow all over the ground, blanket on top of the cars. Oh, I got a few drops on my little screen here, but that's okay. We got this still moving in. I'm not sure if it's coming in from the west. Sometimes it comes in from the south. It all depends. More clouds, and just let it rain. Raindrops is welcome. So I know a lot of people are saying they've gotten snow already this year. It's weird because it was at the first part of the month it started cooling down, and then all of a sudden it got hot again. Yesterday wasn't too bad, but I was out here last night and there wasn't any clouds. It was all stars. I did a quick little walk around session and there wasn't a whole lot happening. My battery in the little round, small circular speaker I had, oh, it was raining in Frisco? Okay. Yeah, Northern California, Washington and Oregon they get a lot of rain, but down here, a little further south, there's not a whole lot that comes in. But that little round speaker, I used it at the cemetery that one day, and then I pulled it out last night, so I don't know how much I did at the cemetery. It was quite a bit, but maybe 45 minutes to an hour. But I started using it last night, and it went dead again. And it shouldn't have done it that soon. I mean, I had it on the charger for a good 3 hours, so I should have had, probably at least 6 or 7 hours runtime on it, and it just went dead. I had to pull it and kind of use the internal speaker, which all I could hear was something besides white noise, but I couldn't hear what was being said. So I went ahead and I wound that down earlier than what I'd planned, but I'm not sure. It just seems like when I'm doing EVPs here, that battery is getting sucked down. And actually it was the same with the big one. That one night I brought the big one out and I used it. Now that's got a battery probably twice the size, but I got through the session that one night. I went in and plugged it in, and it was still charging 2 hours later. So that tells me something's borrowing battery power out here. But yeah, that's a wonderful sight. I was wondering at the East Coast, how the East Coast is doing. Are they starting to dry up? You guys starting to dry up a little bit over there? Oh, okay, Carla. Let's see. I'm just wondering if there was a typhoon that was supposed to be coming up from the Atlantic and hitting Arizona. So I'm just wondering if this might be part of it. But if it's raining up in Frisco, I don't think it's part of it. I think this is a different system that's coming in. So Shot Girl got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Damn. That was, oh, so you caught it. You got up shortly after I ended the stream, because I ended it probably about 12:15. I don't even think it was 12:30 yet. Yeah, that's supposed to be a typhoon. It was supposed to get a Category 4, but it might have got to a Category 5 just before it hit land. But as it got closer to the coast, it started hitting some cool waters. And I think it brought it down to just a tropical storm. But it's got to cross part of Mexico before it gets into Arizona. I'm trying to see about what. Looks like the clouds, they're moving real slow. They might be coming in from the south. So I'm not sure. I look at some of the higher clouds. It looks like they're coming in from the south, and there's a few random below that, and they're heading east instead of north. So I'm just happy to get some. Oh my God, my neighbor's coming out. Oh, she's got a really loud voice. Yeah, you can probably hear her over there. Yeah. Oh man, that cannot be unseen. Oh jeez. Yeah, she come out talking on the phone and walked over in my area. Didn't realize I was there, and all she had on was a long t-shirt. That cannot be unseen. So, let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, you were watching a football game? What time did you go to sleep? I mean, I don't have TV service here. Around again. Oh, it's not going to flip around for me. Come on, there we go. I started to drop a few more sprinkles, but most of it's dried up. Except now I gotta wash my windshield just so I can drive to work. Cause this ain't gonna cut it. Oh damn, come on. Yeah, I'll show you about the size of my, you can see here, it's the width. And this is how long it is. That's that ladder's a little over 8 feet there, so that'll give you an idea. And that first window, just on the other side of the water heater, is mine. The other one's my neighbor's. So that's how big my living space is. And you can see why I don't have room for a studio inside there, even if I did have home internet. Yeah, I'll have to bring it over to some water on it. I don't want to go to the service station, so I'll just do it old school. Shoot some water on it and turn on my windshield wipers. Then I'll wait until after all the rain and wash, because I know it'll be like that. Well, no, if it rains today, it shouldn't be like that tomorrow morning. But they've been shaking all the walnuts and the pecans and pulling up corn and then disking the fields. So there's like a ton of dust in the air. Looks like the road's still a little bit damp. So how's everybody else doing this morning? Oh, it even sounds like rain with the cars driving on the road. I just want more now. Not enough sleep. Yeah, I hope she gets better quick. That's got to suck feeling bad day after day after day. Especially for such a nice person. Bridget's, I mean, she's awesome. Well, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so. Looks like we got 6 people, 3 likes. I just wanted to come on here for a little bit and share the good news. Now if we get yeah, I got 4 likes now, 7 people. So hopefully we'll have a thunderstorm. If we have a thunderstorm tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna keep this phone charged up, and close by. So if we start getting a thunderstorm, just keep a watch tomorrow, because I'll probably go live during the storm and share it with everybody out here. Maybe I should keep my K2 close just to hold it out and see if it does anything during lightning, which I doubt it'll do unless it was close. Let's see, the place where I work a couple years ago, that's what happened. It was probably about 3 years ago, and there was a bright flash, and it literally sounded like the place exploded, and it was like a repeating explosion with the echoes off the buildings and stuff, and it just kept getting louder and louder and louder, and the building I was in was actually rattling. Warriors, Giants, we got all kinds of teams up there. There's all kinds of teams up there. We don't have anything in this area, but anyway, to say that, what happened was I was talking to somebody in a store, and there was a big open field right next to us at that time, and he said he actually saw lightning come down and strike the field. Okay. Do something here real quick. Come on, flip around, will you? Okay. Step over here. I don't know if you can hear it on my overhang. We're actually getting more. Yay, more. If it comes down hard enough, maybe it'll wash my windshield for me. So all I gotta do is get in there and turn on the windshield wipers. That'd be cool. Yeah, higher. I can listen to just about any kind of music except for like gangster rap, or it's like people beating people up and shooting, and you gotta kill to make the grade, and it's like, nah, I'll just pass that stuff by. Oh, the cement's actually turning dark gray again. But I'm gonna go ahead and wind it down and get me something to eat. I was just so jazzed up when I looked out the door and actually seen the clouds this morning. A sight I hadn't seen in months and months. 6 months, 7 months maybe. So I thought it was great. Looking forward to the fall, winter, and spring. That's when you get a lot of the storms. So I'm gonna go ahead and wind this down. I appreciate anybody, everybody coming in. Yeah, it's a real long time. Depressing. No thunderstorms. But I want to thank everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. Share my excitement with. And I'm probably not going to be on tonight. I was on last night. I'm not sure if I'm going to pop in Wednesday or not. All I'll have to do is check to see how many other live streams are going, because I didn't have a whole lot of people. I only had a few people in here last night, and I went offline and noticed there were some other bigger YouTubers doing card readings. Oh, and that's something I want to get into real quick. I ordered a deck of cards, and I'm thinking about doing some readings, but I didn't get just any ordinary cards. I got the Oracle with Attitude cards. I don't know if you heard them. Angie has a deck of them, so maybe that's something I'll do. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now, and I thank everybody for coming in. Have a great day. Be well. Bridget, if you watch this, get well. And until next time, everyone be safe.